Welcome back to Why We Buy It, and today we want to share how we're going to pack our luggage and to carry less with us this time.
Yeah, we've been slowly reducing the size of our luggage and how much we have to carry with us and how easy it is to carry around. And it's been like a step-by-step process because if you follow the channel, you know we're always looking for bargains. So we didn't just go out and buy everything we needed.
Nope.
We looked to find things on auction, find things on clearance. Things like this is actually a hand-me-down, right? So we try to save money any way we can, but at the same time, make it easier for us. If you want to reduce the amount of luggage you have to carry with you on vacation and make it a lot easier for you to get from place to place, this is a video for you. My name's Cope.
I'm Amy.
And this is Why We Buy It. So first of all, I'm glad you tuned in, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get up to 5,000. We're on our way there. We're almost at 3, and it would really help us if you subscribed.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a 2-part video. The first part's going to go into the luggage we've already purchased and switched to and why we've done that. And then the second part of the video, we're going to take you along to pick up the latest item to help us take advantage of the smaller luggage we've already attained.
And it's totally something new for us, so this
something
is
very new. We'll show you how it works when we get back, but it's something we won on auction, and this is, one of the ways we attain things. And we'll show you what we saved as well in comparison to the Amazon prices.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Do you want to start with the garment bag since we already have it here?
Sure.
So our garment bag is awesome. It's actually a hand-me-down because, we're bargain savers. But this is an awesome hand-me-down. It is totally leather. And what we love about it is it opens up and we are able to keep like all of our formal and fancier clothes in that without really worrying about it getting damaged.
Too wrinkled.
Yeah.
And a bonus here is it has a very good strap.
Sorry.
Right? So this is one of the pieces of luggage you can just sling over your shoulder and it leaves your hands free. You're going to find that to be quite a common theme across a lot of our luggage.
Yeah. And then the second one, we did do a video on this, but we actually went to a smaller size, smaller size luggage.
Primary luggage.
Yeah. And we used to do all fabric luggage. This is the first time we're doing a hard luggage. So we're really excited to see how that kind of fares out. And it's super lightweight, which we absolutely freaking love.
Yeah, super lightweight. And we're saving about 6 inches in height and another about 4 or 5 inches in width. So it's much easier to carry
kind of
with
move
us.
around. Now, one of the things that I'm very excited for is my personal item. Now, I used to carry around this ginormous bag.
She's the woman, right? So she gets to carry the big bag. And that was her personal item.
That was my personal item.
And we shoved everything in there.
Everything. Well, mostly his stuff because, I have to carry it all.
There we go.
But, I am getting older, so now it's like, shoulder pain's kind of kicking in. And I didn't want to move to a backpack, right? Because I'm like, I'm just not a backpack girl. I'm a purse girl. I love my purses. But
and let's be honest, even a tote bag like that, sure, it's got handles you can sling over your shoulder, but it's not the most comfortable thing, especially when they're packed.
Well, if it's packed, and then you got to carry a carry-on or full-size luggage with you. So I went really, really small, and I absolutely am obsessed with this bag, but this is one of those sling bags. But what I love about it is it slings in the front, not in the back, so safety first, which is absolutely fantastic. I have been using this bag for just under a month now, and I use it every day. My hands are free, which I absolutely love. It's lightweight, but unlike other sling bags that I've kind of looked into, this thing carries a lot of stuff, and I'm all for that. So, whoop whoop.
Yeah, and because we're content creators, quite often when we're going on, say, excursions or tours and such, we want to have our hands free to film things, take pictures, what have you. Having a sling bag like that leaves both their hands completely free, it's a bonus for us. It isn't necessary for everyone, but it's a bonus for us.
Yeah. And then lastly, we're going to move on to our old carry-on, right? Which is fabric. We absolutely loved it.
These are great carry-ons, okay? They got the recessed wheels, so less likely to get broken. We put them through living hell, and they're still working.
Yeah.
It's got the extendable handle, right? And it falls just within the carry-on size. Actually, it's a touch tall, to be honest.
Yeah, but you can
just squish it and it fits in the carry-on sizer, so they can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
But they're starting to get beat up, and we carried 2 of these. And again, you can't sling them or anything, so it requires your hands.
Well, it requires your hands, or you have to roll them. And if you're going to somewhere like we are, like we're going to go to the Mediterranean, and it's cobblestones everywhere, which if you've done it, you know the struggle of luggage and cobblestones, and if you haven't, look up any video because everyone always complains about that. So that's one of the other reasons why we're looking for more hands-free, easy to carry carry-ons. So we're gonna move on to the carry-on we bought, which is the Rip Curl carry-on.
Again, extendable handles, recessed wheels, so similar to the original carry-ons we're using, but we're not going to have two of these, we're only going to have the one.
Yep.
It's got separate pockets on the inside for front and back, which that did not have.
Yep.
It's got the exterior pocket, which really that has, but to a very limited degree, and it actually falls right within the carry-on limits.
Yeah, unless you're going on a cheap airline, then
Right.
you know they don't allow anything.
But it gives you more space
Yes.
than what those are. It's wider.
Yeah.
And a touch bit longer, almost the same to be honest, but it's not as high. So that's the advantage there. We only need one of these, so it's not like both of us have to drag it around.
Right.
And then we haven't got the final piece of the puzzle yet, which is like a medium-sized backpack, something that will fall in within the either personal item or smaller than a
Carry-on size, yeah.
size backpack. Again, just for hands-free. We're still looking for that. We have old backpacks that we can use in a pinch, but we're looking for something that's a little more travel-oriented with individual pockets.
Yeah.
So that's the last piece of our puzzle. Now, to really take advantage of all this, we're picking up something else today. Mm-hmm. Now you're going to come along with us to pick up the last piece of the puzzle, and that's an additional way of taking advantage of the limited space we have available now by reducing all the luggage that we carry with us. Come along for the ride. So sometimes if you want to get a deal, you got to go out of your way. It's 10 after 11 now, and we'll tell you how long it takes us to get there to pick up this one item that we think will make a difference.
North Finch. Doors open.
All right, we're walking up to the auction house now. This is
How
where
long
the
did that take
warehouse
us?
is. So we left at 10 after.
Yeah.
It's almost 1:45. We left at 10 after 11.
Okay.
And it's an hour and 30 minutes roughly.
By TTC. Yep. Okay. It's like all Amazon on the top, eh? Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, the 3 orders.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Going, man. So did you notice how much in the way of Amazon returns there was?
So many.
That's
So
what-
many.
That's what a lot of these different auction houses thrive off of. They thrive off Amazon returns, and they thrive off misplaced cartage at the airport. So we're back. All in all, the TTC plus YRT transit there and back took us a total of 3 hours, roughly. Right? So not a short trip.
No.
Not at all. But we got a great deal. But what did we get? That's the real question here. And there's a reason why we've opened our primary luggage and have my side of the luggage piled high, because I couldn't fit everything I wanted to fit into this particular bag. So when we saw this particular item come up on auction, we had to take a shot at it, and we scored. How many packs did we get?
We got 4.
We got 4 packs, and each pack cost how much?
$35 on Amazon, and you get 3 items in each bag.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
So what we got was the Zipway compression bags.
This is our first time ever getting compression bags, so we're actually like super excited about this.
And this particular kit comes with 2 small bags, 1 medium-sized bag. But they do have kits that come with large bags, with more of the smalls, more of the mediums, what have you. They got a number of different options available. But we got 4 of these kits. So essentially, we've got 8
Yeah.
of these little bags and 4 of the medium-sized bags, which we figure would be enough, because you don't have to put everything in a compression bag.
No.
But when
There
you're
we go.
finding the space is running low, these might come in handy. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna quickly take everything out and then see if we can fit it back utilizing these bags and have some space left over. We have no idea if this is gonna work
Nope,
because
no
we've never
clue.
used compression bags before.
Nope.
We've seen the advertisements, we've heard the claims.
Yeah.
But let's see if it actually happens. Let's get to it.
All right. Up, let's.
So you yank all this out.
You want to just do your side? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, start with the big one. This
Now,
part opens.
before I speed this up, normally I roll my clothes. I roll it. I find that's the best way to fit in the luggage. I don't know if that's the best way here. How about you try folding them,
Okay.
and I'll try rolling them,
Okay.
and we'll see how we do.
Now, okay, there's one more thing I want to point out. This is the part that opens, but then it also has an extra zipper here that allows you to expand the bag. So it does get a little bit bigger.
This is how you want it when you fill it. You
Yeah.
want both zippers undone.
Yeah.
You fill the bag, and then you close it with the initial zipper.
Yeah.
And then use the secondary
Just
zipper
kind
to
of suck
compress
it in.
You'll see
Yeah.
it as we go along.
Yeah, okay. So you want a big one?
Sure, give me the big one. Okay, so all we've used so far is 2 of the large bags.
Yeah,
Everything you saw piled high
is in here.
is in there except for my thick hoodie and my thick sweater.
Yeah.
We've left those out.
Yeah.
We haven't cinched them up yet, so we figured we'd wait and show you the cinch up process. So again, you start with the
Green,
green colored zipper.
because that's your main pocket.
No problem. Now the real challenge is, can you compress it with the gray zipper?
So I'm having like absolutely no issue. I'd say
Okay, the
that.
first half, no problem for me. Now I'm coming across the top.
Yeah, top's a little harder for me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually caught. There we go. Ah, shit, I did it again.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the plastic underneath.
Yeah, that's where I'm stuck right now. Shit. This part's a lot harder.
You're getting a bit of a workout here. Now, it is possible that we've overpacked these.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know how far to go.
Nope.
If you think you're overpacked, then stop. Okay, I'm actually gonna take a little bit out of mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit out of mine too.
So our first attempt at zipping them up was a little bit rough. Neither of us got to a full compression because we overpacked them. Again,
Yeah.
this is our first time using them.
Yeah.
So instead of just having the 2 sweaters out, I now have 2 sweaters, 2 pairs of shorts,
And 3 t-shirts.
and 3 t-shirts that have been removed.
Yeah.
Now we'll get back to trying this again. Zip up the green, and then compress with the gray.
Yeah.
Making sure not to
Get the-
catch the zipper
Yeah.
in the plastic underneath. Oh, okay, this is a lot easier.
So, no overpacking. Yeah, this is a lot easier for me too.
Last little bit here.
Yep. And I'm in. No,
Okay, load that in the bag.
like that's crazy. You can probably even go side by side with me. So these are the 2 larger bags, which are like awesome.
Now remember, it was overpiled. I actually couldn't fit everything in.
Yeah.
But now, especially these really big items, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put them in a compression bag.
No.
So I'm just gonna stick these to the side. 2 sweaters. And get one of the little compression bags, Amy.
Oh, that's a good call.
And for this last little bit, we're gonna use one of these little compression bags. You can roll them, it's fine. Actually, you don't have to. There's only so much going in here.
It doesn't matter.
There we go.
There's still a little bit of space. How do you feel? Do you think rolled or folded is better?
I think it's about the same, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think it just depends on the material. If it's a thinner material, either way to go. If it's a thicker material, you probably have to fold it,
Yeah.
right? But thinner materials, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does make a difference. It's not a huge difference,
No.
but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, we just hurriedly put everything in here.
Yeah, we'll probably do it. We're gonna do it a lot nicer when we go.
But one of the advantages we didn't talk about as far as just saving space, but you also got the advantage of separating things into different categories,
Yeah.
right? So you could have one bag that's just shirts, one bag that's just shorts and,
Bathing
whatever,
suits, something. Yeah.
right? Another bag that's like, like for someone like me, it'd be like underwear or socks, maybe ties, what have you. And that's what these little bags could be perfect for.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like we just used 2 big bags and a little bag.
Yeah.
So the 4 kits we have is probably going to be overkill. But nothing wrong with that,
Nope.
because we can utilize them not only in our main luggage, but we can also utilize them in our carry-on.
Which is gonna be awesome.
So we'll see how this goes. When we're actually done our full packing, we'll let you know how it ends up turning out. But I really think this is going to work.
Yep. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. We are going to be heading on our cruise in May, so stay tuned.